My name is Colin Gibson. I'm a gay man, a lawyer, and a former senior warden and treasurer at St. John's. I joined in 1993, years before we became a cathedral. I came on the recommendation of my former rector, an openly gay man who led a small, racially diverse congregation in downtown Newark, New Jersey.
And my name is James Wen. I'm a transgender man and was confirmed at St. John's in 2016. Since then, I have served on the cathedral's liturgical guild. I was invited to a St. John's Wednesday Mass by the USC LGBTQ Resource Center. I had been on campus to request a legal name change with the university's records, and that was granted on the same day because I had all of my paperwork. Though it was a very scary and exciting experience, just like when I first attended my Mass here at St. John's, because I didn't know anybody and I didn't know how I would be received. It was a joy and a relief that after the Mass, an elderly Black man approached me and invited me to St. John's Men's Spirituality Group.
From the first, it was clear to me that St. John's fully and intentionally included gay and lesbian persons in all roles in the congregation. And that includes leadership roles such as clergy and vestry, in the musical and liturgical roles, and on our paid staff. And in the congregation as a whole. We celebrated same-sex unions and blessed them in God's sight before marriage equality became the law of the land.
That was a significant law that passed, Colin. But did you know, in April of 2016, our very own vestry unanimously voted to have the bathroom facility signage changed from binary signage to all gender signage? They did this even before the bathroom bill passed in the state of California. St. John's invited the Trans Chorus of Los Angeles to come sing for their very first annual LGBTQ Pride. A genuine warm welcome and acceptance comes from fully embracing change. And that is exactly what St. John's did. We've since had our annual prides, and this year we're celebrating our 5th anniversary.
James, I remember that first performance by the Trans Chorus here. There's something else that happened just recently. On June 15th, 2020, the law of the land changed again in a way that promotes equality and justice for gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender persons. In the case of Bostock versus Clayton County, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, and that's the one that bars discrimination in employment based on sex, bars discrimination, it extends to claims of discrimination based on gender identity and sexual orientation. The Bostock ruling brings America a step closer to real equality, but as a nation, we still have a long way to go.
Yes, marriage is a sacrament. The U.S. Episcopal Church was founded in 1789, and although it took a couple of centuries for us to finally ordain our first gay bishop, Gene Robinson, what a blessing it was for me to have witnessed the marriage of a U.S. District Court judge and his husband, a lesbian priest and her wife, a transgender woman who is a community mother to her husband, and most recently, just last year, one of our own vestry members in a gay interracial marriage to his husband, who also was a part of our 2016 communion class. Talk about coming full circle.
As members of the Episcopal Church, our baptismal covenant requires us to seek and serve Christ in all persons, loving our neighbors as ourselves. I am thankful for the continuing welcome that I receive at St. John's as a gay man, and for its prophetic social witness to Los Angeles and our nation about the values of the kingdom of God.
You know, God really does work in mysterious ways. There are so many movements that have started in just the last 40 years. Not only would I like to see equality for all, I would also like to see equity implemented, especially for our people of color. My call to action for houses of worship, be that a church, a synagogue, a mosque, an ashram, wherever one practices their faith, is that during Pride season, please fly or display the rainbow flag with the transgender flag together. Start with the sign of warm welcome and follow with your traditional service and community service. Thank you.